Welcome, fellow recovery pilgrims. I'm Jonathan, and in this recovery discovery session, I want to talk about learning from failure. Now, I wish I could tell you that recovery is a failure-free process, but that would be a big lie. And even if you have the best intentions and the strongest will, failure is still part of recovery. But failure doesn't have to be fatal in your recovery, if you will learn from it. Now, when I say failure, what I mean is crossing your baseline behaviors of acting out. For instance, if your addiction is to alcohol, then failure would mean taking a drink. Now, failure does not mean being tempted or feeling weak. Temptation is not sin, and weakness, well, that's just part of what makes us human. So what do you do when you act out in recovery? How can you learn from your failure? Here are 3 key questions you must ask yourself in order to learn from failure. First, what was I doing or thinking before I acted out? Because thoughts always precede actions, it's important to unpack what was happening before the acting out occurred. Also evaluate your emotional state. What were you feeling? Analyzing these trigger patterns can help you recognize trouble spots down the road. Second question is, what was the legitimate need that I was trying to fulfill through my acting out? Underneath every sinful behavior is a legitimate need that got redirected sideways. So if you can dig out what your real need was, then you can pursue getting it met in healthier ways next time that it shows up. For example, maybe my real need was to be recognized or accepted, but because I felt rejected, I pursued unhealthy acting out. Third question, how can I be better prepared for similar temptations in the future? Once you've identified triggers and legitimate needs related to your acting out, you can become armed with knowledge that will help you respond differently to similar temptations in the future. Failure in recovery is merely an opportunity to learn and grow. No one learns without making mistakes, so don't be afraid to fail. How might you begin to reframe your stumbles in recovery? Could you begin today to see them as learning opportunities instead of total losses? What are some recent mistakes that you've made that you could learn from? Take some time today to write down just a few insights from those mistakes. And when you stumble, notice I said when, don't stay down. Get up, look up, learn, and move forward. Thanks for listening. If you have a recovery discovery you'd like to share with us, please send it to recoverydiscovery@puresexradio.com or text it to 210-549-8748. Till next time, keep pressing on.